To begin with this particular report, the International Committee of Red Cross, ICRC, has expressed readiness to continue the humanitarian engagement with Nigeria in the areas of water provision, sanitation, and other support for the internally displaced persons. President of the ICRC, Peter Mora, expressed this commitment while briefing State House correspondents after a closed-door meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari. In his office, Mora said that with the interest demonstrated by President Muhammadu Buhari over the activities of Red Cross in the country in recent times, the body looks forward to future collaboration with the Nigerian Armed Forces and other stakeholders.
As you may know, the International Committee of the Red Cross entertains in Nigeria one of its largest operations worldwide, with a focus, of course, of the Northeast, but not only the Northeast. We are active in the country. I had the opportunity to visit the Northeast, and this afternoon to confirm to President Buhari our strong willingness to continue the work we have done in the past for people suffering from the impact of violence in the country, and to support the internally displaced, those uprooted, with humanitarian services. I have seen myself what we are doing today in terms of health and shelter and water and sanitation and other services, but also in terms of reuniting families and engaging with the armed forces in Nigeria and the detaining authorities in Nigeria for the respect of international humanitarian law, which is the core of our mandate. I have been very much impressed and satisfied by the positive response of President Buhari, by the appreciation for what the Red Cross does here in Nigeria, and also to feel his strong support for the mandate and work that the International Red Cross as a neutral and impartial humanitarian organization does. It was also my opportunity to convey to the President and to the assisting ministers on how much we appreciate our work together with the Nigerian Red Cross Society, whose volunteers and officials in many places are our first and foremost partners and work at the front line of humanitarian delivery. We have, in that sense, concluded a very positive meeting, and I wanted to express this appreciation of also present and future collaboration between the ICRC and Nigeria at this occasion this afternoon. So thank you. It's now my third visit to Nigeria since 2015. I see a continuously growing engagement by the Nigerian state as well as by the international community. I'm the first one to recognize that there is still a considerable gap between the needs and the numbers of people in need and our ability to respond to these needs. But I think in terms of commitment, I felt a very strong commitment from the governor of Borno State the other day, from the authorities today here in Abuja, to the best they can to close that gap. And I assured also the respective authorities of our willingness to do our part and to help narrow the gap and finding pathways back to normal lives for those who have been uprooted.